Hello everyone. We were having a look at the positive feedback mechanism where I was explaining to you the second point, the onset of ice age and the phase of glaciation, which led to the extinction of Australopithecus. Now what does this mean? It means that earlier there were more forests. Earlier it was a warmer climate and there were forests and woodland. But what happened 2.5 million years ago is that the temperature started to fall. Temperature started to fall, that means it started becoming colder. Now when it started becoming colder, a lot of forests could not survive. Rainfall reduced. What started happening is there was a drier climate, and in a drier climate you see more of grasslands. Now the reason Australopithecus became extinct is because it was more adapted to live in trees and forests and a warmer, wetter climate. So when the climate starts becoming cold, the Australopithecus, and there is reduction of trees and forests and more of grasslands, the Australopithecus is not able to adapt to these drier climatic conditions. However, it then gets replaced by a much more adaptable advanced species called the Homo genus. Now, I have already mentioned to you the idea of opposable thumbs. I mentioned opposable thumbs when I had differentiated between a hominoid and a hominid. Have a look at the third point. For a hominoid, the hand did not have a very precise grip, whereas for a hominid, the opposable thumb is which led to the specialization of the hand, which then allowed them to make tools. So let's have a look at what this means. Opposable thumbs. Thumbs that can move against other digits. Basically, this means that try to have a look at your thumb. You will notice that your thumb, so while you're looking at this video, I want all of you, and while you're listening to me, I want all of you to look at your hand. Look at the palm, look at the fingers, and look at your thumb. Now, rotate your thumb. Rotate it clockwise and rotate it anti-clockwise. Can you do that? Yes, all of us can do that. Do you realize that your thumb, now I want you to take your thumb a little at the back and try to get it on top of your index finger. I want you to close your hand into a fist and move your thumb on top of your index finger. Again, move it in all directions. It's very easily possible, right? Now, open your hand, try and move your index finger at the back. You can pull it at the back, but you cannot freely move it. Yes, you can rotate your index finger. In fact, you can rotate to a degree all your other fingers also. But their rotation is not very efficient. It is not as efficient as that of the thumb. Now, if you have probably a bottle in front of you, or if you don't have anything in front of you, just try it after this video. Try holding on to something, alright? Try holding something without using your thumb. Try to wrap your hand around a bottle or try to wrap your hand around a tree without using your thumb. You will be able to hold it. I'm not saying you will not be able to hold it, but the moment you use your thumb also, your grip is going to be better. Your grip is going to be stronger. For example, if you go to the gym, when we're holding onto equipments, do we only hold with our fingers and leave our thumbs in the air? We don't. We use the whole hand. We use all our four fingers and our thumb in order to hold something in a proper manner. Now, does this mean that our thumb came all of a sudden which helped us evolve? No, the thumb had always been there. But the thumb had not been an opposable thumb, which means it had not been an efficient thumb which could grip things properly. Now, look at the last point. Most primates have these, alright? So, all the monkeys, the gorillas, the chimpanzees, all of these primates that you see, whether they are small apes or great apes, they all have a hand which is similar looking to ours. Now, in case any of you have a pet at home, a dog or a cat, try to look at their paw. Be very careful, you don't want to tease them. and make them feel you're harming them, but very gently try to look at their paw. These animals, do they have in their hand, their hind limbs, their forelimbs, sorry, is their hand the same way like ours? The way we can hold on to objects, can they hold on to objects in the same way? Well, of course they cannot. So that is the major difference between primates and all the other species of animals, is that we have an extremely efficient hand. Look at the pictures. This not only allows us for a power grip or a better grip, but it also gives us a precise grip, which means we can hold not on to only big things, but we can also hold on to smaller things. And also hold on to dangerous objects. For example, a knife. Because you have a proper functioning hand, you know how to hold a knife. In case you try and because you know how to save yourself from the sharp edge. Now imagine trying to make your dog or your cat hold on to a knife. It's going to be difficult for them. In the next video, we will have a look in detail about the genus Homo, and we will further go on to see how this division of Homo has happened. Thank you.